Hello, my name is Brother Sean, and the theme of this short video, will someone help me from drowning? And I ask you the question, drowning from what? Drowning from exposure to too much religion, exposure to too much pain in your life, marital breakdown, suicidal ideation, mental health issues, physical issues, disappointment, a lover's quarrel, from fear. There are so many of us today who are caught up in a sense of being overwhelmed by living in the modern world. There are times when I feel, when the computer goes pear-shaped, that I too am drowning in a sea of helplessness because I'm not IT literate. I have the basic skills, but not the advanced knowledge of an IT technician. So yes, at times I've been in a situation where someone has sent a virus that's attacked my system, my hard drive, where I've lost everything. That's happened a few times. And you're left totally at your wit's end, bereft. And you feel like picking up the laptop, the PC, and slinging it through the window. Have you ever been in that situation? Because I have many, many times. But how could you be? You're a monk. Monks are human. We're human, but we're also divine. So to help one who is drowning, there is a very simple solution. But not many people want to hear it because they want you to solve it for them. Going back to the computer problems, when I did have a problem, I would have given anything for a technician to come in and go ABC resolved. And that does happen. But miracles take longer. But in the spiritual life, we do have spiritual technicians. We have the company of heaven who are there and who empower us to take a back step, to stand back, to retreat from the mind and its minutiae, and just come back into the heart. Because in the heart are all the answers. Why do I say that? Well, I've believed this theory now for a few years, and I've seen the theory in action. But had you have asked me this many years ago as a young Catholic monk, I would have come to you full of religious guilt, hellfire and damnation. Thank God I'm free of it. But, and it is a but, we can resolve anything that's thrown at us. Anything. Why? Because before we were born, we were pure spirit, a being of light, and we were programmed with all of the information, all the wisdom that we would need to survive this incarnation, which is a denser energy. We came from 6-dimensional energy into 3rd. And this dimensional energy of 3rd dimension energy is negative. It zaps your strengths. You have to protect yourself so that you don't become swamped by it. And we have what they call today psychic vampires, who attack you, who drain you, who want you to live their life for them, to tell them how to live their life. They want you to nanny them so that they do not have to take responsibility. It's a bit like going into a supermarket and you're overwhelmed with the choice of produce, fresh, frozen, dried, whatever. And you're hungry. You've just done a shift of so many hours. You're weary, but you're hungry and you want something palatable. But as you look around the supermarket, it's one of these hypermarkets where it's got hundreds of shelves full of wonderful food. But your mind is saying, oh, don't bother preparing a fresh meal. Don't bother getting potatoes to peel them and carrots and cabbage. And then getting a piece of meat, steak or chicken or some tofu and making a beautiful meal for yourself. So your mind draws you to the ready meals, those that you bang in the microwave and on 6 minutes you put it on a plate. Most people don't bother and they just scoff it down. And then they wonder why they're ill. The spiritual path is a pathway to greatness, to holiness, to love, to peace, to joy. But we have a duty of care. And if we don't care for our mind and our body and spirit, we will drown. I've seen it and I see it so often, where people come to you for a visit, for a consultation. They need prayer. They need balance in their life because they're out of kilter. They're drawing to themselves nervous energy. They're drawing more negativity, crisis after crisis after crisis. I have friends who are like that, and it's very draining and it's repetitive. So I don't offer advice anymore because it's water off a duck's back. They've chosen to drown in their own victimhood. But there is help, and the help involves surrender. It involves coming into your comfort zone and allowing your heart rate slow down. It allows you to come into that place of love and acceptance and ask for the help you need, for the love that you need, the support that you need, and the words of wisdom that will bring you back in your comfort zone to a place of balance. But that's too much like hard work. So today we have a situation where people buy into being guided by their gurus and spiritual teachers. That is egoic. That's embracing your ego, identity and personality and relinquishing the responsibility of self. Now that might sound a total contradiction, but let me explain. Our spiritual teacher is God. We can find spiritual teachers, human like ourselves, who can give us conflicting opinions, laced with their own personal agenda. That's why it's very, very important to listen to your heart and to not feed the mind by wanting to go and see a certain person because A, they're credible, B, they're well known, they're international, and C, they have a tremendous following on Twitter. What's happened to your inner child and the I am presence within you? Are they compromised and sacrificed on the altars of your egoic personality and craving? Come back to your heart and in silence use your gift of free will and ask the company of heaven to come and support you. But have the courage to listen instead of running off to the supermarket and buying a ready-made meal or solution that will fix it all for you. You have to work at it, but you have to be truthful and you have to take responsibility for your own personal journey. I hope that's helped. Peace.